Puis le médecin est venu me voir.
A little while later, the doctor came to see me. He is a pediatrician and said, Madame Gabrielle, I need to speak to you. And he took me inside the nursery and he said, Madame Gabrielle, your child is different. His ears are not in the right place and he's got malformation in the ears. The eyes are not in the right place. The mouth either. Everything is different.
I had no idea how to react to this news because it was a shock. But I told myself, this is where we are right now, and I have to give all my support to Sylvie and this newborn child.
J'ai tout vécu ça, les enfants qui mouraient pendant que Jérémy...
I lived through all of that. All of these kids who died while Jeremy was fighting so hard to live. But what told me Jeremy would survive? The first day that he was in the incubator, I put my hand, well, actually no, I put my little finger in the incubator. And Jeremy took my finger in his hand and he looked me straight in the eyes. And the look said, I'm going to stay, Mom. Don't worry, I'm going to stay with you.
Je reste, maman. Fais-toi pas, je reste avec toi. Donc, je reviens au fait que...
The committee of doctors saw Jeremy. I wasn't there at the time, but when they called me in, they confirmed Treacher-Collins syndrome, which includes craniofacial malformations. He's missing the cheekbone underneath the eye, which also creates the ear malformation. He's missing half the ear on both sides, which also causes the deafness. He has no ear canal or eardrum. His chin is smaller than average and is retruded, and there was a whole list of other issues.
When I started this program in 1996 for the specific anchorage of titanium in the bone to be able to reconstruct the craniofacial missing part, or also the hearing, like in Jeremy's case, I thought within 10 years I will get the support of the government, most likely. But we still are waiting for it. So you see, we still have resource limitation, and the Shriners are still the leaders in helping with this specific implant. I'm very proud that I've been able to implement this program due to the Tampa support. It's beyond what I could have predicted, and certainly way beyond what I could have promised. There was no way I could think he could go that far with this implant.
If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through.
Les hôpitaux Shriners for enfants. Shriners Hospitals for Children gave to Jeremy and our family an opening on the world that we didn't have before Jeremy received his implant. For us, those were magic moments when he got his implant and started to really hear for the first time.
Quand j'ai entendu, when I got used to the Baha implant and the sounds around me, I started to listen to the radio. And then I started to listen to the CDs and the box of CDs at home that my parents had. And I remember I was listening to them one right after the other, and I listened to each and every song. And I remember thinking that was a really interesting way of expressing yourself, and that some songs made me sad, and some of them made me very happy because of the rhythm.
Je demande à Jérémy. I asked Jeremy what he wanted to do in life, and he looked straight at me and said, I want to sing. I asked, sing? Really? Why? Because I have a message to deliver, he answered, and then went off to continue playing with his sisters. I thought, a message? Wow, he's only 9 years old. What possible message could a 9-year-old have to give? I didn't know him. I couldn't even fathom.
Finalement, ce que Jérémy dit aux gens,
what Jeremy wants to tell people is that everyone has the right to dream. Dream big, and dream with all your might. This is something he's learned from the courage he's received from his family, his mother, his father, and his siblings. It's this that allows them to persevere and always keep meeting the next challenge.
Chanter, c'est la chose que je pense.
Singing is the best thing I do, and it's my way of showing appreciation. To sing in front of the Pope, my appreciation of God, my appreciation of the life I have today, the life I've lived, the life I have, and the life I will have.
You'll find a life is still worthwhile if you just smile.
Et quand Jérémy est entré sur la glace,
When Jeremy stepped onto the ice, we were nervous for him. I was nervous for him. It was so impressive. I had a ton of friends watching the television broadcast.
c'était impressionnant parce que j'avais des amis qui écoutaient la télé.
My parents were watching. All of us were waiting for that moment. He'd done a practice before, and the practice had gone well, but there was nobody watching. And we were wondering, what would happen when there'd be more than 22,000 people, when the Bell Center would be full?
Puis une fois qu'il est entré et il a commencé les premières notes,
But once he stepped onto the ice and he started to sing, and he pulled it all the way through, it was incredible. We had goosebumps. We had tears in our eyes. I mean, it's hard to describe because the crowd got behind this little 8-year-old boy. It was something else. He performed the national anthem like a pro. It was very, very moving. It's one of the most overwhelming feelings I've ever felt because the crowd was so behind him and for Jeremy. It was like he was meant to be there. Like he was saying, I did this. This is what I want.
J'ai toujours, en fait, je vais dire, là, j'ai toujours trouvé
I always found, in fact, that singing in front of thousands of people was always less intimidating than singing in front of one person. But singing in front of the Pope, not only is he one person, but he's a super important person and has so much influence over the world.
puis je pense que de ce que les gens sont fiers,
What people are proud of is not necessarily what I am proud of. I'm proud of having reached my objective. People are proud and think it's incredible that I sang the national anthem, that I sang in front of the Pope. But what I'm really proud of is all the work done to reach my objective and all the people around me. And I'm proud of all the projects that happened.
donc que toutes les autres personnes sont fières aussi.
parce que Jérémy rêve, il y a des rêves.
Jeremy dreams. And because he dreams, he knows the value of life and he wants to give to others. And when you want to give to others, you receive from others. He just hasn't finished impressing us yet. It's hard to see the future. I don't have a crystal ball, but I think Jeremy will continue to be exceptional.
En fait, je veux vraiment dire merci à Dr. Lessard.
I would really like to say thank you to Dr. Lessard, Pierre Willette, and Shriners personnel because the work they do every day in caring for children is really extraordinary. What they were able to do for me is tremendous, and what they're able to do for every single child and anyone else in need of services is exceptional. For that, I will always be eternally grateful.
Pour ces gens-là.
Moi, j'aimerais dire aux Shriners combien que je suis reconnaissante.
I'd like to tell the Shriners that I am so grateful. I would like to thank them from the bottom of my heart for their immense generosity and for their infinite love of children. I am grateful. You have changed my life. You have changed the life of my son. You have changed the life of my entire family.